The work of two British brothers, Robin and Simon Reynolds, Between Heaven and Hell is a visual history of New Orleans. The story unfolds through 150 visual vignettes. These are supported by Brother Simon's interactive guide. They cover significant milestones, including the Louisiana Purchase, the Battle of New Orleans, and the Civil War.
The USS Hartford forces its way up the Mississippi, leading the Union fleet towards a virtually undefended Confederate metropolis.
Fast forward 140 years to Hurricane Katrina.
Vera Smith's chilling epitaph symbolized the disintegration of New Orleans and stood for the 1,400 or more Louisianians who lost their lives.
The artwork traces Mardi Gras and other celebratory traditions, and also its musical heritage.
Black Benny was said to be one of the finest drummers in New Orleans. On the mean streets of Storyville, the 6'6" hard man was also protector and mentor to a young Louis Armstrong.
And the city would be incomplete without its cast of bizarre and colorful characters.
He was never identified, but the serial killer known as the Axeman of New Orleans offered to spare potential victims if he heard the sound of jazz.
The artwork, and the research behind it, was a major undertaking spanning 2 years. Robin, the artist, and Simon, developer of the interactive guide, worked closely with staff at the historic New Orleans collection, and with local historian Sarah Borealis.
Well, we were two strangers in town, and trying to tell the story of a city like New Orleans, we were always going to need help. And we weren't just trying to tell the story, the history. We wanted to try and capture, as far as you can in a graphic artwork, some of the flavors, the cultural stuff that the city's so famous for.
In 2018, the original work was exhibited at the New Orleans Collection's Tricentennial Art of the City exhibition, and a print of Between Heaven and Hell can be viewed at the Old 77 Hotel and Chandlery in Tchoupitoulas Street. As well as telling the story, the interactive also serves as a window into the vaults of the collection, with links to records and testimony.
If they had the right to take their kids out of school, why didn't I have the right to let my child go to school?
The idea behind the New Orleans piece is really what captured our interest, because it's based in large part in the holdings of our museum. And so you have this kind of embodiment of the idea that history informs art.